All right, we're checking out Black Flag at Toronto, Horseshoe Tavern, and just getting different Black Flag fandom stories and stuff like that. So to that point, like, when did you guys all first start getting into Black Flag? Like, what was the entry point, I suppose?
Probably about 2 years ago. I mean, my dad's like a hardcore Black Flag fan. He really more like Henry Rollins. Like he's kind of like a super fan with. Followed him with Think Tank and all his spoken word tours and whatnot. But I really got into Black Flag about probably 2 or so years ago. Yeah. Probably My War. That was the song that got me into it. My buddy went to their last show at the Rock Pile. I don't know who else was in it other than the guy. What was his name? Yeah. Yeah, that's my story. I like Black Coffee.
Oh yeah,
It's a good song.
Yeah, so you into it, man?
Me, I've been to the punk scene for probably about 25 years. Black Flag, what it is now is different because it's not the original.
Can you expound upon that? Why is it different?
Because it's not the whole original band coming here tonight. Me, it's like Dirty Birds, The Goose, everything like that. Original punk. Me, for the punk scene, I've been around for a long time. I enjoyed listening to the music, and it's all good. But Black Flag tonight, it's only one original band member. So that's what it is.
Is there a particular lineup you would rather see? I guess maybe the classic like Henry Rollins lineup, etc. Like, or is there a particular lineup like Ron Reyes lineup or anything? Or
no, I'd like to see the original, like all the original songs playing. It's good that they're coming and happening, but it is. Me, punk is not dead. It's just a bunch of old guys now. That's all I have to say. It's a bunch of old guys now.
You don't really see any people like kind of leading that next, trend, next wave of punk rock and driving it forward, like the younger crowd, I guess.
Not really. I can't see it. I've been around in the scenes with music for over 25 years. And it's not changing, it's not gaining, but tonight, you're actually going to see a bunch of old punks, or a bunch of old school people that enjoy it. That's all I can say. Yeah.
What are some of the, I guess, songs you're maybe hoping to hear them play tonight then? Just like some of the older Black Flag records that would really get you fired up in a live context.
I'm not gonna stick around. I gotta go. I gotta work.
Clocked in. You're clocking in the Black Flag tune, I guess, right? Yeah. Just wanted to show face for the scene, almost, just be part of the.
It's part of the culture, and like I said, I've been around for a very long time. Dirty Birds, The Goose, all them guys. I've been around the punk scene for a very long time. Me, I just wanted to show respect and enjoy it. The Horseshoe is my original watering hole. In '98, I came to Toronto. This is the place that welcomed me for music. So that's what it is. That's it.
Yeah, I guess any parting thought in terms of like your flag fandom or anything you want to say about Black Flag and etc.
I just want a good show. Me, I know what punk used to be. I just want to have a good night. Yeah.
All right, we're here at Horseshoe Tavern. We're getting ready to check out Black Flag, and we're getting to touch base with some of the fans, and just, curious to get some insight into your fandom and when you kind of got into Flag and everything.
Probably when they first started playing back in the early 80s, and, they were so good. They were like Gin's guitar playing. It's so powerful, you can't beat it.
Was there like a particular single or record that really kind of penetrated and then you got into it, or was just that general time period and you kind of were taking it all in, I guess?
It was around when Damaged and those type of songs came out, that album, you can't beat it.
And I guess like one of the topical things now is like the band like having like a lot of newer like Gen Z members. I think some people defer to the idea of like, oh, it's kind of cool these young guys get to play these songs. Some people I guess maybe feel a certain type of way about it. Do you have a particular opinion on that at all, or?
Ginn is the band. He's the core of it. He plays the riffs. I've talked to a guy I know inside who's seen him play a couple times with the new players, and he says they're fantastic. So I'm looking forward to it.
And I think it's kind of cool because I was reading an article where the singer apparently had never sang in a band before, and they were discovered at a prior show, and they were kind of brought into Black Flag, and I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, she was brought on quickly, but so was Rollins.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
So, I don't know. Basically, a lot of the vocals kind of disappear into the sound of the music itself, but we'll see what it's like.
13, Black Flag and Minor Threat took over my life. And ever since then, when they come to town, I be sure to catch him. And Greg's, he's a legend, so every time I try to shake his hand and do his thing. I've got the Minor Threat tattoo. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, me, I know what punk used to be, where it used to be very aggressive. I know a lot of us old guys. It's not aggressive anymore. It's about enjoying the music. That's what I want. I want everybody to enjoy the music.
Do you have a core memory from your own fandom back in the day that comes to mind, like your own part of being in the punk culture, like some of that aggressive kind of older period you were kind of talking about there?
Not really. It's just being around family. Mm-hmm. Being around a bunch of hardcore people that enjoy the music. That's it. Yeah.
All right, we're checking out Black Flag. We're in Toronto here at Horseshoe Tavern, and we got a couple lads who are curious to check out the show and just curious to get your insights into like what drew you here. Why you at Horseshoe Tavern to check out Flag and whatnot?
Yeah, totally. Well, I'll be honest with you. Like, we're not generally fans, but we're just here to have a good time. I'm specifically here to have a good time, and I love the Horseshoe Tavern specifically. So you know what? I'm always glad to come here at any point. You know.
No, likewise. I heard this is going to be a great time. I heard Black Flag is a great band, and I heard they're like around 60 years old. You know, the older the merrier. And all my friends are here. We're just here to have a good time. You know, it's going to be nothing but a great show. Nothing but a great show. Nothing but a great show. Thank you.
Yeah. I guess where did you like hear about Black Flag then in that sense? Was it like friends kind of being like, oh, hey, this would be a fun time. Check out Horseshoe. I know you mentioned Horseshoe being a venue you like, but yeah.
Yeah. So basically we have a friend who is really into like this type of music, like punk rock music. And especially his dad has been a fan of Black Flag for a very long time. You know, like he said, it was like 60 years old. So he's been into it for very long. He wanted to get his son involved, and then his son got us involved. So, you know, like we're always, again, interested in having a good time, and you know we heard Black Flag's a good time, you know, so we're interested, we're down.
No, couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, yeah, Black Flag is an incredible band. You know, heard on some songs on the radio on the way here. We're just here to like bump the tunes, you know, fucking throw some fists, and you know, hey, we're just here to have a good time. Thank you very much.
I'm curious to get a sense of what you guys are generally listening to. Then, like you mentioned, Black Flag being kind of like a newer piece. Like, what are you guys normally finding yourself listening to? What's in the regular rotation, I suppose?
Well, I mean, like personally, I'm more into like rap music and like rock music, but like punk rock is I'm always down to get into some of that. You know, I've listened to like the Sex Pistols a little bit, so that's kind of like the closest vibe I have to these guys, really. I know it's generally not anything like it at all, but like it's still like, you know, it's still close enough. So.
Yeah, Sex Pistols are great stuff. You know, Rolling Stones, Metallica. I think they're all in the same realm. But we're here to try out Black Flag here because, like my friends said here, it's an incredible band. Yeah. You know, it's worth checking out and everything like that. And you know, we're just here to look forward to whatever's to come.
Yeah, I would say like if you are trying to get into punk rock, definitely listen to Black Flag because it seems really like easy to get into, like for a person who just generally wants to listen to new music. So yeah, have at it.
Yeah, and I mean, to your point, like listening to the music on the way over, it has such a certain power, but I feel like Flag in a live context even like shines through that much more. So that was probably an exciting proposition if you liked listening to the tunes, right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we were jamming on the way on the car ride on the way here, and hearing those incredible tunes on the car ride here. We're just looking forward to hearing it in person, and therefore. You know, it's just gonna be nothing but an incredible concert. It's gonna be nothing but an incredible concert. Yeah. You know, $50 is not a cheap ticket. So you know, I'm expecting nothing but a great show. Nothing but a great show. Yeah. Absolutely.
Especially for $50. I'll add that in there as well. Like $50, I'm expecting a really good show. Like he's really interested in getting into the mosh pit. I'm really interested in seeing that mosh pit. So $50 better be $50. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I feel like you guys kind of encapsulated your thoughts a fair bit, but I figured I'd give you the floor if you had any parting thought you maybe felt inclined to add, just getting ready to head into the flag show and all that.
Yeah, well, like I said again, like if you're trying to get into any type of punk rock, any easy type of music, I would go for these guys, Black Flag. They're pretty like, you know, natural to get into and all that. And yeah, take it easy. Yeah, have a good time.
No, words of the wise. Words of the wise. This is Black Flag. It's all around town. I've been hearing. Everyone's been coming out to me. You seen Black Flag? I'm like, absolutely. I'm seeing Black Flag. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
What else are you doing if you're not seeing Black Flag on a Saturday night? Yeah, this is an absolutely incredible show. Everyone should be coming down here. And these gentlemen gave us an opportunity to give us an interview, and we're just here to share the experience. This is nothing but a fantastic concert.
Yeah, it'll be nothing but a fantastic concert. I'm sure of it. $50 though.
But curious to hear your fandom journeys too. Like, when did you guys kind of get into Black Flag as well?
Oh man, it must have been at least like 5 years ago, like when I was becoming a young teenager, and they just get it. Yeah, I like Nervous Breakdown. I can relate to that. Yeah.
I was probably like 14 or 13, and yeah, I mean, I like how they're like, loud.
They're
like,
punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were pretty angry,
That's an angry age.
I think the first song I heard was like, I think it was off that EP. I think it was I've Had It.
Yeah.
I love that song. So
I like banging my head against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess to that point, it seems like you guys have like key songs you enjoy. Are there certain songs you're really hoping that they play live tonight and everything like that?
Rise Puff. Yeah.
I'm hoping to play My War
I hope they play Louie Louie.
and Nervous Breakdown.
Yeah.
And I guess like one of the bits of discourse that people have been talking about with this particular show is I guess like the band being like comprised of like 75% like Gen Z members and stuff like that, which like some people kind of take that stance of like, oh, it's cool they're playing these like punk rock classics. Some people are kind of like maybe bad optics because of like the Greg Ginn reports about the lack of paying royalties to people, etc. Like, what are your thoughts on the whole, I guess, dynamic in that regard? Just like the new permutation of the lineup, I suppose.
Well, listen, I gotta say on the topic of Greg Guinness. You got to pay people what they're worth, in a band. You got to be not equal, but at least like give them an idea around what you get, even if you're the front man. Yeah,
I think it's awesome. Honestly, I'm so glad you asked because I do have an opinion on this. I think the whole point of SST Records and like fucking Black Flag and like the way they started and shit, like the way they had random people coming up on stage and singing for them, the whole point of that is random people getting the chance to fucking like make music and like enjoy music with other people. So they've always had like random members come in, like young members, like I think it's really cool that they're doing it again. Like obviously he's 71, but you need people with high energy on stage, and you can't really get that with most 71-year-old people, so I think it's kind of cool.
Henry Rollins was just some fucker working at a Haagen-Dazs watching the shows, just like you and me, That's the whole idea behind it. Yeah.
I think it's really cool that they have a female singer. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I don't think she'd sang in another band. I was seeing some articles talking about how she'd never sang formally in a band. It was discovered live at a show and then brought on, so that's really cool, right? Yeah.
So I like that. Yeah, they had that bassist that was a female, and she was fucking amazing. She held it down. Like that was like,
I think
that's always, that's like, it's nothing new, you know what I mean? Like they're acting like, oh my god, all of a sudden they have these kids on stage, but like last year, I don't know who they were touring with I don't know when it was, but they were also a lot younger than him. Like it's not that serious, you know what I mean?
And Paul McCartney didn't pay the members of Wings, and they still made amazing music.
It's like as we're kind of moving along in the line here and everything like that, like what are your guys' parting thoughts on like your Black Flag fandom? Anything you kind of want to say to kind of just encapsulate your thoughts as we're heading into Horseshoe Tavern, just anything about Black Flag, etc.?
I'm excited, and I hope it's a good show.
I think, there's a reason people still love them, even though they're kind of old, and like the reason they've been touring for so long, because they really love like music. I think, that's the common denominator, I guess.
They're talented.
Listen, when it comes to music, it's good to be close to equal, but also with the kind of revolving door nature of Black Flag, can't get too mad, You can't get too bugged about it, and high and mighty, especially when it gives you a platform. When it gives you a platform from nothing, really a good stepping off point, pilot program sort of situation.
Yeah, like I don't have any opinion on like I'm just talking about like these young kids that are on there. I think that's kind of cool. Like they get the opportunity to play under Black Flag. Like who wouldn't take that opportunity? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Black Flag playing at Coachella this year and stuff like that. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Henry Rollins was an unskilled young man who just went to a show, who went to shows, who was involved in his local scene and cared about his community, the people around him.
I guess to work in one last parting thing, because I saw an article talking about like Henry Rollins saying, "I decline with great enthusiasm to comment on the new lineup of this band." What are your thoughts on that? Classic Henry Rollins, I suppose, in a way.
He's always gonna bitch, you know. He's that. I'm that type of person too. It's just some people are gonna be naggy. It's cool. Like and it's healthy. It's discourse. It's just your life, you know. Sometimes you feel negatively.
No, that's awesome. Like, was there a particular record or song that really got you specifically into Flag and everything like that? Or
Probably the first EP and My War, and of course Damage. They're all great, well, most of them. First 4 years, legendary, but just legendary band, man.
Yeah, and I think some amount of the discourse is kind of like there being like newer like Gen Z members and some people feeling a type of way about it. You seem kind of like a younger fan, and I kind of look at it through the lens of like, oh, it's like younger fans getting to play these iconic songs they've been into for a while. Like, what's your, I guess, sentiment on all of that, I suppose, like the new permutation?
Oh, it's great. I mean, Black Flag's always kind of just been Greg, so for him to hire young people is even cooler. And last time I saw him, I gave him my card, and I was like, hey man, next time you need a drummer, just give me a call. And dang you, Greg, you hired some other 20-year-old? Just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got into it kind of quickly. Apparently his story too is he was teaching at like that school of rock, and he's like, oh, I'm in the band where, like, he was teaching these young kids like different Black Flag songs. He's like, oh, I'm actually in that band now, so kind of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout out Greg, cool guy.
So I take it you've interacted with Greg a few times at different shows then. Like, what's that like, getting to interact with someone who's clearly like an influential person for yourself?
Oh, it's great. He's a sweetheart. You know, you can tell he's been doing this for 40 years. He's just so welcoming. You know, he talks to anybody and everybody when he can. I'm sure he'll be. Are you guys going in there tonight? I'm sure he'll talk to you. He'll probably do this if you ask nicely. But yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah, I mean, such an influential, iconic musician. I mean, that guitar tone for sure. Just a buzzsaw coming through, right?
Yeah, squalling feedback. It's beautiful.
I guess like parting thoughts you might be inclined to add on just even Black Flag or your personal fandom or anything in that kind of space, I suppose?
I want to just say, like, book all ages shows, because I feel like the last time I saw them was at Rockpile, and they were both all ages. Tonight we're at Horseshoe, and it's a little lamer, but it's still an iconic venue. But yeah, man, the punk rock idealism has changed over the years, so just do yourself, do your thing in Black Flag manner.
I know you mentioned the first EP as being influential. Are there particular songs you're like really looking to like hear in the set? I mean, presumably first EP content, but like anything like beyond that, particular songs or albums you're wanting to see get that coverage?
I've been working a lot, so I think it'd be cool to hear Clocked In.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess that was the song Henry Rollins kind of got into the zeitgeist, and they kind of wanted to onboard him after, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he'll let somebody sing out there. Just kidding.
No, that'd be cool. If I could get on, I would probably sing Fix Me. What song would you sing if you got up there?
Oh man, probably Wasted. Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I was going to say, like, it's cool that, like, tenured kind of legacy fans, because we've talked to some fans who've been in punk rock for like 25 some odd years, so it's cool that like new fans are coming in and getting into it for the first time, so that's a unique perspective.
We hope we walk out of here as a new fan, you know what I mean? Like, that's what the goal is here.
You know, the usual genre is usually rap and
like
rock, but this is a newer perspective that we're willing to open our eyes to, and we're just we're just looking for a good night, because like I said before, this is nothing but an incredible band, you know, that we're just looking forward to see. You know, everyone, like I said, everyone's usually used to the modern genre, but this is where it's at.
And I'm really open to like oldies. I'm a big fan of like psychedelic rock and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm a big Pink Floyd type of guy. So if they're able to kind of like seduce me into like coming into their concert or whatever and like checking it out, then I think they're doing something really right. You know, so whatever, $50.
I guess the last question to your point, you were talking about the songs you were jamming in the car on the way over here. What songs were particularly getting you fired up?
Drinking and Driving. That was a really good song on the way here.
Hopefully you weren't doing that on the way over.
No, we're not doing none of that. Not us. But it was such a good time, and I'm just to put it shortly, looking forward to hearing those songs in person, because they were so incredible on the way here.
Yes. Do you have any particular songs you're like really looking to hear tonight? Seems like they have a pretty eclectic set through the whole discography and whatnot.
Mostly the earlier stuff for sure. So I'm old school.
How many Flag shows have you caught over the years? I mean, you're talking about listening to them since the 80s and whatnot.
This will be the second one.
Oh, cool. When was the prior time you saw them?
Oh, God. A couple years ago, they played in Toronto.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great show. I'm excited. Any particular parting thoughts you might want to add in the context of Black Flag, or just any parting thought in general?
Have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you there. See you in the pit.
Yeah, hell yeah. You heard it here. Horseshoe Tavern, Black Flag just played. I got to get your thoughts on the show, man. What are the immediate thoughts after the show?
It was liberating and exhilarating at the same time. You know, personally, I like Alexis on Fire, and I like. I've never been into Black Flag much. Like, I knew a lot of their songs, but when I saw them playing in Toronto, I thought it was $50. I might as well go. And I'll say, I gotta get some merch, man. I gotta get into the band more, because I always knew about the lore. You know, Henry Rollins and all that. It's a classic band, and I got my favorites like Armageddon Man, Black Coffee, Slip It In, all the classics like Depression. But I really just got to have a deeper dive into the band. It really showed me a new, and the crowd was really nice. You know, I went to Cancer Bats and there was a lot of crowd killers there. Here, there was a lot more camaraderie, and I really appreciate that, because I'm trying to get into the scene, you know? Thank you very much for the interview. I appreciate it.
You know, for sure. I guess I had a follow-up question if you would entertain me at the time, because like you kind of articulated a point that I've kind of long held about Black Flag, where it's like they're one of those like bands that really comes through in a live context. Like, you'd enjoyed their music like in a studio sense, but hearing them live, like, can you speak to the difference in that aspect, I suppose?
I'd say for a normal listener, like someone that might just be getting onto the band and then they search it up on Spotify or YouTube, they might not understand the depth behind the band, and you know, it's like, oh, it's just cheap bass lines and they have Black Sabbath influence. But hearing them live, man, it's really just, it's next level. And they're Max, the singer, is a top performer, and they still have the original guitarist, and the drummer and the bassist do a great job, and it's just awesome, man. It's great to see live.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the time.
No problem. Have a great one.
Black Flag just played in Toronto, but the appeal is so strong, they're getting overseas lads coming on out. Can you kind of talk about that experience? You've been out here and everything like that in Canada, and you're checking out Black Flag.
Oh my god, it's my first time in Canada. I'm from England. I'm freaking the Can I swear?
Yeah, fucking go ahead.
I'm freaking the fuck out, man. I've wanted to see Black Flag since I was about 12 years old, man. I love it. I've come over just to see Black Flag. I'm here for 2 weeks. I'm so excited. I'm loving it, man.
What got you into Black Flag in terms of like a specific song, EP, album? Like, what was it that really like got you into the whole thing when you were like 12, you were saying, right?
Right, so I got into punk when I was really little because my dad used to like, you know, like the Sex Pistols and the Ramones and all that shit. And then I realised the Ramones are poser as fuck. Sex Pistols were just crap musicians. Let's find some proper true punk shit. And I discovered Black Flag, and they're such a good bad chick they had doing vocals tonight. She fucking killed it. She had such a good voice. I was right up next to the speaker and I still think I'm deaf. I cannot hear anything, my dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, you talk about the musicianship piece in terms of like the Sex Pistols and like the Ramones, like kind of like poser, not necessarily proficient musicians. Like, speak to what it was like seeing Greg Ginn live. I mean, so much is made of his guitar tone and just like his style of guitar playing and how influential it is. What was it like to take that all in a live context?
Oh my god, it was just surreal. Like, I was stood there, and I'm stood there thinking to myself, he's got such a cool guitar tone, and he's just sort of not, you know, loads of punks like really fast, but he's not afraid to, you know, sort of slow it down and make it really cool and groovy, and just something you can bang your fucking head to, man. Like, I like this headbanger shit. I'm into my metal, and I just love that headbanger shit. Just slow it all down and get headbanging.
No, I love that, because I feel like the knock back in the day, and I'm not necessarily like this myself, but like when they did the hardcore punk thing and they started going into like the My War record, like kind of slowing it down, some people weren't about that, but I loved like the dynamics and the different time signatures and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I mean, a Korn fan, I mean, I'm sure you can appreciate like a good fucking heavy riff, good groove, etc.
Absolutely. That EP is such a good, it's so good, man. Like, I just love that slowed down sort of punky, raw, fuck the establishment, fuck society kind of a thing. I love that. That's so cool. Like the Ramones, they were just not really that punk. They signed to a massive, huge label, and they just spread it all out to the masses. Black Flag just stayed underground. They stayed with the true diehard. And they're just such a cool band, man. I can't believe I got to see them, and I'm so happy.
Yeah, I feel like you expressed a lot, but like, I just, in the interest of giving you the floor, is there any like final parting thought you might be inclined to wrap up in terms of like getting to see Black Flag finally? Because it seems like it's been quite a while coming, for sure.
Absolutely, man. Black Flag, fucking Black Flag forever, fucking legalize weed in the UK, fucking all of this. Canada forever! Canada!
Fuck yeah. 4 bars, 1 band, Black Flag.
Hell yeah. Mate.
Thanks, man.
I'm drunk and I've got ADHD. I'm so sorry.
No, it was great. That was awesome, man. You did awesome.
Yeah, so what'd you think?
Oh.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
All right, so this is my first time in this place, in fact, and this is my first time seeing this band. And I heard a lot negative. Well, this is a freaking cover band, no shit. So this was an amazing thing to hire those young people. They are just freaking awesome. And Greg himself, I don't know, it felt like he's enlightened entity. He's so content in everything he's doing and how he's doing that, and just in a simple side, in any simple movement of his little finger, I'm so amazed, and it was freaking awesome.
So you didn't come in with like a frame of reference for what the band would sound like and everything, and you just kind of like took it all in, or?
Oh no, I heard. I think I gave a listen to all the albums, but frankly speaking, I never was like a fan, with a Black Flag tattoo on my neck or something. But well, no shit. I think it was one of my best gigs in life. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, for sure. So more Black Flag gigs to come. If they happen to come through town, you'd be inclined to see them again, kind of thing?
I don't know. I'm just living right here, right now. I have to accumulate this experience. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. Sorry.
No, you're present. I think that's the important thing, right?
I'll think about it later. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the insights with where you're at right now, man. You articulated that well. Yeah, Greg Ginn is just so masterful. Like that economy of effort, every little thing he does just maximizes, and it's so big. Yeah.
Not just masterful. To say about him that he's masterful, it's just to say almost like nothing. It's non-specific. He's above. I think so.
Just transcendent of that kind of language in a way.
What do you mean?
Like just he's like above that sort of language.
Above that.
Beyond mastery.
Definitions, yes, that's right. Thank you.
I guess that's what music is. It's beyond definition in a way sometimes, right? It's just that feeling and that immersive, yeah.
Definition. Fuck definitions. Okay. Right? If you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Okay,
thank you. Horseshoe Tavern, Black Flag just played. This lad was in the pit for pretty much the entirety of the time. What was it like out there, man?
It was insane, man. I didn't expect such a lively crowd. Before they came on, I was talking with the people next to me, and we were like, shit, is there gonna be a mosh pit? They were saying, are the people in the back even gonna stand up off their chairs? And man, people were crowd surfing. Like, it was such a good fucking time. Like, I had to like go, like, just pay thanks to the new members in Black Flag, because I didn't know what to expect of them. I haven't seen anything from them, like, coming into this. So coming into it and then fucking killing it like this, like, I'm blown away. And I'm just thankful for such a fucking lit show.
So you got quite a takeaway there. What do we got there? The drumstick, it looks like?
Yeah, I got the drumstick off the drummer. He came and handed it to me, made sure to get it signed before I got out of there. So, still waving around, getting the ink dry, but it was so fucking good. Wish I got the original member, but it was still fucking great, man. The new members, honestly, I feel like they're the highlight of this, 110%. They're the highlight of the show.
Yeah, there's such a vibrancy and a passion to the whole thing, for sure. I think it really kind of came across and everything like that. Like, they're really, like, showing out and developing into their own, for sure.
Yeah. Like, I was wondering, like, what side of the coin is this going to be? Is this going to be the guy who has, like, the rights to the band name and he's bringing on new people? Or is this guy going to be bringing in, like, the next generation of punk? And I feel like it's definitely the latter here. Like, he brought in some incredible fucking talent here. And, like, there's a lot of new punk. The new punk scene is really coming up in the States and Australia and Canada. So, I'm excited. And this just makes me more excited, right? It just goes to show that I'm right to be excited. So it's good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I was talking to a lad before the show who was almost like, been in punk for 25 years. I'm looking for that next driver into the future. Like, there's something about that show that has, like, that sort of vibrant spirit. So I just love hearing what you're talking about, the energy coming off of you. It's great.
No, absolutely, man. Like, I feel like the most recent concert I went to kind of like this, I saw the Damned when they came by. And I love the Damned. Like, they're probably my favorite punk band. But the crowd was just like a bunch of old people. Like, there wasn't anyone moshing, right? And there isn't anything like that. So it feels good. It feels really fucking good. Like, taking their energy and giving it back to them. It's what music is all about, right? It's what concert's all about.
Yeah, and you didn't really have the pit expectation per se. You were kind of wondering if people were going to get up. And maybe just as someone who, like I said at the beginning, you were in the heart of the pit. What was it like, just feeling the energy and the connectivity and the kinetic energy rather? Yeah.
It was nuts. Like I feel like almost in any pit you go to, like the people are always going to be like, it's a family, right? Like if someone falls down, they're going to pick you back up, right? And still, like it's a balance of between like, how can I keep you, like how is everyone staying safe, and how can I like bash you around as much as humanly possible, right? So this one, it was a really fucking good mix, right? I don't think I've moshed this hard since like psychedelic porn crumpets. So they fucking killed it. They killed it, honestly. That's saying something.
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of encapsulated it all, but figured I'd give you the floor if you had a final parting thought in terms of like just the show or your Black Flag fandom, just any kind of parting thought,
Yeah, no, thank you so much, man. Where can I find you guys?
Well, I'm like an independent media person. My name's Dylan Bowker, so you can like find my work on like YouTube and etc. And I'm pretty easy to access in general.
Awesome. No, I'm definitely checking out your stuff. Like just checking out like local Toronto stuff. Like I fuck with a lot of independent media. Like too much of our stuff is shutting down. We just had Velvet Underground go away, and that sucks. But there's it's venues like this, like that, the Horseshoe's been around for so long, and it's still this like tight-knit, close venue where like people can get up stage, like, you know what I mean? Like there was someone who got up on stage and thrown off. Like it's shit like that. That intimacy is really, really what makes the show so special.
Yes, that communal energy and everything like that. I appreciate the time, man. Great insights.
No, absolutely. Anytime.
Twist it towards me. Other way?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, one more time. Just like, well, I got you. Alright, twist it. Sick. Thank you, man. Let me get a quick shot of you too. You're just so sweaty. You look awesome right now. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
I was pretty much tarp off after the pit.
No, honestly.
Alright, sick, bro. Thank you, man.
Of course, man. No, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
Would you mind telling us how the show was on cam, just to bookend it? Quick thoughts on the show.
It was fantastic. Lots of jamming. Didn't hear some of my favorite songs, but it was a fantastic show. Max, the singer, was great. The bassist was amazing. Drummer was amazing. It's like I couldn't be happier.
I was gonna say, outside of like the couple songs that you would have liked to have heard, I mean, great set all around. Like just relative to the fact we spoke before the show, and yeah.
Oh, I'm not disappointed at all. It was fantastic. I would have kicked myself if I hadn't have come. I waited. I dilly-dallied for 3 months about coming to the show because I thought, Rollins isn't going to be in the band and all that. And I said, fuck that. I'm going to come see it. Because, again. And everybody else was fantastic. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was incredible, man, for sure. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, good seeing you in the pit.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.